Welcome to Wild West Garage, and this is a 1957 Chevy 4-door hardtop. The hardtops were kind of a rare car. Well, they're lower production numbers than the 2-door hardtops, the 4-door sedans. I'm not exactly sure what the numbers were, but it and of course, because of the way that these cars were built, as soon as you had any rust issues with that B-pillar, it was expensive to fix them. So these cars a lot of these cars ended up in the crusher. So I'll turn the camera around here and we can take a look at this one. What have we here? Future project. I really like these 4-door hardtops. Some people hate them. I really think they're cool. I like that super sloped back window. That is so cool. Almost kind of a chopped look. This car sat in a wet environment with broken rear leaf springs, so the frame was more or less right down on the ground. So the frame is completely rotted out on the rear section, and you can see there's a fairly extensive rust right here too. So this area here is gone, but the rockers are gone, but it's kind of I don't know, it's kind of an unmolested car. It's never really been restored. It looks like it's had a paint job, and it looks like somebody was sanding it down to paint it again, and that's as far as they got. It has no engine or transmission. I do have a frame. It came with a frame. I've got the seat frames inside. This is the only door that opens, but it doesn't latch, so it's you can see the buttons missing from the door handle. I don't know if that has anything to do with that, but you know, when these things sit around for years, everything seizes up on them. But it does roll, which is nice. Actually, it's winched it onto the trailer, rolls around. I kind of like it all slammed down on the ground like that. It's kind of neat looking. Yeah, here's the frame. Somebody cleaned it all up and painted it at one time. It never got used. It wasn't with this car necessarily. The guy that I bought this car from had this frame. It wasn't really part of the deal, but it ended up being part of the deal. So this car's, you know, it's really quite straight. Quarters are good. This is all solid through here. So it just rusted out from sitting on soggy ground, too close to the ground. So anyways, it needs a complete floor, complete trunk, floor pan. But you know me, I'll just probably make it all myself. It's full of miscellaneous trim parts and things, not necessarily for this car. But only piece I'm missing, I think, unless it's in the car, and I don't think it is this piece that goes along the bottom of the back window. So I'm gonna have to, hopefully I can find that piece. These parts for these are kind of hard to come by because there's no repro on them. There's very little, like none of this stuff's reproduced. This is 4-door only, 4-door only, 4-door only, 4-door only. That's 4-door only, or 4-door hardtop only, I should say. This might be the same as a sedan, the length, but I know that door is much longer. Front spears are the same. I have those, I believe, inside the car. And you know, I think this car might have been a 210. Because there are no holes in the rockers for the rocker molding. It's got the Bel Air insert, but it's yeah, I think it is a 210. I don't know if this fender's original, but it doesn't have the holes drilled in it for the louver things. It was a 6-cylinder car. I know it's got this V on there, but it's not the original V. That's not a 57V. It's a 3 on the tree car. It's got these louver trim pieces on this side, but they're just screwed on. It does have the holes, the original holes. I think this is an original fender. Maybe 210s had these, I can't remember. It wouldn't have been gold though. 210 would have been silver. Can't tell if there's any rocker molding holes on that side because it's completely rusted away. Anyways, the VIN will tell, I guess, the serial number, whatever, the VIN, the trim tag. When I get to that. I'll show you the trunk. Nothing left of it. The bumper ends are in nice shape. It's a 6-cylinder car, it doesn't have the V on the back. Here's the trailer. So that's just volunteering. It's removed itself. Here's the busted spring. The other end of it. Frame's pushing up against this, I think. No, I guess not. Maybe. Not sure. Oh, I see. This is pushing. The springs push this in, so that tore that. Of course, it's rusted. But well, this is interesting. Somebody cut this out here, probably to access, because it probably had some damage on the quarter panel. It's a nice way to do it, eh? These inner fenders aren't bad, really. Seen much worse than that. And then somebody, I don't know, I don't get it. They actually cut this out at one point here because it was hitting the rear end, I guess. I don't quite get that. And then there's a piece of angle iron bolted across there. This car is the same color combination as my 4-door sedan. I'm not going to do it red and white. I'm thinking matte black on this one. Fender skirts. I got a 283 to go in it. Put a turbo hydromatic 350 in it. Yeah, you know, it's a straight car. I like it. It's a good score. You don't find many of these on the island nowadays. It's a rare thing to see a 57 Chevy in somebody's backyard. Unless you know where to look. Another interesting thing on this car. These guys were ahead of their time. Put a second master cylinder on it for the clutch. It's pretty tricky, eh? I think this was a big block. This car had a big block in it, or some engine that didn't fit properly because they've actually cut the firewall there so they could beat it back. And that's right where the trim tag would have been, so good luck with that. It's a big mystery now. I'll never know. See, 3 on the tree. Somebody had welded in something here. Some motor mounts of some sort. Right there. Nothing power. Nothing fancy on this car. Yeah, so a 6-cylinder car, see? It's got the rad support flanges turned ahead. Really butchered this thing, look at this. Look at this chop job here. It's horrible. They butchered this to get a big rad in it, I guess. Just took a cutting torch to it. Inners are in pretty solid shape. Usually they blow out right here. It's got all these weird holes cut in it. Hole there, and then the same on that side. Maybe it was something to do with the rad, I don't know. Alright. I hope you're as excited as I am. So thanks for watching, and just keep checking back for some progress on this car. I'm gonna pull it out of here and pressure wash it in the next couple of days and just kind of dig through the interior and see what's inside there.